Hi guys, just saying hello. Just got back from another treatment, so another one in the bag. I could tell today, today is the day that I'm starting to head down the hill. So it was discussed that I have to kind of throttle back on the working out stuff. They kind of are starting to get a little freaked out, so I gotta kind of tune that back. Just because today I was exhausted. So, for example, I went to bed last night, slept pretty much all night, woke up this morning, normal times, and I had to fight myself to get out of bed. And then it's been fighting me pretty much the whole day. Um, so I can tell that it's starting to take into effect, and I can definitely feel my energy levels and everything starting to decrease rapidly. So I was wondering how long that was going to take, and here we are. So it wasn't too bad. That doesn't mean that I'm going to listen, but I probably should, since it's the trial and stuff. I have to be a good boy. So I'm going to throttle back the working out stuff because they asked me nicely. And that's okay. I'll hit it hard when I get out of here. I mean, they don't really know that I do hard labor at home, splitting wood with an axe and, you know, stuff like that. That's kind of what we do. I left that out. Um, but I'll take it easy. I mean, a little bit of rest, for somebody in my situation is always a good idea. So I think we're going to take that time to put a pause on that. I am going to continue, though, to drive forward with, all these, treatments and, the whole eating, right thing and all that stuff. Not that I ate wrong, but I just wanted to make a little bit better of an effort to, or in that department. Um, because believe it or not, food is your most powerful steroid. It really is. So I'm going to take full advantage of that. I can tell now, like the craving started. So if you listen to your body, it'll tell you through certain ways what it needs and what it wants. For somebody in my position, it's a lot more common and obvious. But for everyone else, for the most time, like you'll just think you have a craving or for something, And I definitely need vitamins and minerals. So I have to watch about supplements. Like I have to ask them if I want to take any sort of vitamins or anything like that because I have to, I'm under a very big microscope, as you can imagine. So I've just been doing everything through eating, and I'm just making it a point to really, really eat well. I do need minerals. I've been craving vegetables like crazy and salt. That was like my two big cravings right now. Other than that, it's business as usual. Um, that's really it. I don't have any burns, so as you can see, everything looks normal. It does get a little sensitive, like where the lymph nodes, where they're nuking them. They'll get like a little sore sometimes, like you'll get a little pinch every now and then. But other than that, honestly, other than being sleepy, I I don't have any complaints. I really don't. It's just business as usual for me. I did speak with a physician today. It was rather new. He came down to ask me a bunch of questions on how I am in the shape that I'm in and how I survived. So they want to know what I did on my end. They can see on paper what happened to me medically. Excuse me. It's a little hard for me to talk. They can see on paper what I did medically, but what they don't know is what I did, at home to give myself the best outcome. And unfortunately for me, being under the microscope that I am, being as advanced case as I am, that you get that a lot. You get a lot of questions, and it's awesome because they're learning. Like they'll take what I did and try to emulate it for the next patient and the next patient to try to set up the best chances of success and a positive outcome. So there's a lot of questions. For example, the ones that are stuck in my head, they wanted to know how I'm still walking from the episode that when I went, I think it was what, 3, maybe 4 years ago now? Three? Whatever. I don't remember. But when it went into my spine and into my nervous system and I was paralyzed for a while, uh, again, that was a 0% survival outcome. And that was just, there was no percentage or statistics on me even getting any of that mobility back. So the fact that I did is really mind-boggling to them. So they're trying to figure that out, which kind of makes me giggle. Good luck. And then what happened to me down here, just very recent, or not recently, but within the past year. Beer, gasoline, and gunpowder. Those are my favorites. I love beer. I love the smell of gasoline, and I love when it goes boom. And gunpowder, well, come on. My favorite smell in the morning, there's two favorite smells that I love. And one is jet fuel, like exhaust from a UH-60 in the morning, or gunpowder right after you shot. Those are my favorite smells ever. So, damn it, Chuck, you got me off track. I had this planned out. I really did. It was like an outline. Oh, but I don't want to talk about it anymore anyhow. So I want to talk about the future. Yeah. So I'm excited that when I get back home, I am going to continue this working out thing. And most definitely, I'm going to try to go hunting. And I'm so excited to do that. You don't know, like, that's my medicine. I do think I'm going to hunt with a camera this year, just because. Why not? I'm still going to take something in case I see like a wall hanger or something. But other than that, I just want to be out in the woods. Being out in the woods is my medicine. It really is. It's the only thing that I found out that feels like home to me, other than being in a Blackhawk. That's the only two things that calm me down, and that's kind of where I'm at. So I want to do that. I want to do some things like that. I don't necessarily have any plans or anything of that nature, like things I want to do or places I want to go. I mean, I just don't do that like that. But I'm excited for Christmas this year, to be honest, and just visiting people. I I kind of feel bad because um, and I know when I say this, everybody's going to be like, "Hey, you got every right to," and I get it. But I feel bad because when I came home, I just unplugged from the world, and I guess rightfully so. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to see anybody. I just wanted to be left alone with my wife and children, and that was it. I didn't want anything else. And everybody, honestly, I want to thank everybody because y'all are so respectful of that. and it's awesome. And I feel terrible because I didn't get to see folks, but that is, I guess, if you would call it, that is my goal once I get back. I want to start visiting people and saying hi and just plugging myself back into life at some point. Maybe go on some adventures. I don't know. I I'm not used to thinking that I have a future. I'm not. So it's very foreign to me to have those, that ambition, those, to try to make plans and have those feelings. So I'm not really sure how to handle it. And honestly, there's like a little part of like anxiety in that because I get nervous and that happens. I've been living a very secluded life because I had to. The common cold, could just destroy me and kill me. So you weren't allowed to go to large crowds. You weren't allowed to go around people and stuff like that. And I had to do that for years and live that. And that's a hard thing to shake. But the fact that I have to do that now, it's just weird. Everything's so weird right now. Um, More so up here than anything because it's just, I don't know. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to adjust to. And I'm very confused because it's like, given the situation, everything that happened, you just don't know. You don't know the appropriate way and the correct direction to move into. So that's kind of where I'm at now. But I do know that it's about time. It's about time to start, venturing out and doing things and doing kind of what I want to do. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I have treatment literally every day here, so it's like Groundhog Day, but the staff here are amazing people. They're just always happy. They're happy to be here. They're happy to see people. They love hearing about stories, situations, and things like that. And it's kind of nice because they treat you like a normal human being. And for someone like me, um, I don't really get that courtesy very often, and it's not done, maliciously or anything like that. It's just, when you become a super freak, everybody wants to ask super freak questions, and when they look at you, they don't see you as a normal person, and that's the truth. So when you get treated like a normal person, like a human being, and not, a lab rat or, a number, it's kind of nice. It's refreshing. And that's that's all I have to say about that. I don't really have much going on here. I don't really leave the apartment too much because this is like big city down here, like big city. And I don't know how to act appropriately in a big city because this concrete jungle is very foreign to me. So I just kind of like stay in my area and do my thing. Yeah, that's that's like my comfort level right now. But folks down here in Texas are super nice. I really do enjoy Texas. It's a pretty cool place, and the people are really hospitable and just they're good people. They're just genuinely good people. And that's all I really have to say. I hope everybody's doing great. It was 78 degrees down here. 78. Yeah. So I like the weather right now. A couple months ago, not so much. It's pretty hot down here. And that's all I got. I will continue to give you guys updates. I know I have, like I said, an appointment here coming up in 2 days to where we'll really sit down and discuss some good information, which I'll be able to give to you folks then directly. I hope everybody has a wonderful night and have fun, guys.